Welcome back, Mana Squad. Turns out we have sad news, but also some good news. You want the good news or bad news first, Hado Ken?
Always the bad news because there's nothing more than more bad news.
Bad news is there was a murder at Karlov's Manor. But we can move on to the good news now. Wizards of the Coast gave your boys, the Mana Squad, some preview cards, a preview for this new set that we are going back to the back of Ravnica. Derek, can you want to explain to the people what back to the back of Ravnica is? What we're talking about here?
Yeah, so this is the return to the return to the return of the return of Ravnica. So we've been here quite a few times, and thank you, Wizards of the Coast, sent us some free preview cards for Murders at Karlov Manor. Super excited for this set. But what's even more exciting is so we got the free preview cards, and they sent us a follow-up email saying they wanted us to get involved in the investigation. Teysa was killed. Zagana was killed. This is a high-profile crime. And I was like, oh, this is exciting. We're going to put Mana Squad on the map. We're going to be expert solvers of mysteries like Scooby-Doo and like Sam and Dean in Supernatural. And like, we got this. But then we got a follow-up email saying that was sent to the wrong people, and they actually just needed extra public defenders to defend some of the less-known potential suspects in the case. So we got some interesting ones here. So each preview card is going to represent one of the defendants that one of us three is going to be defending and pleading our case to say why we think they're innocent. We need y'all to tell us what you think and who actually done it. If you read the story, don't spoil anything. Clearly, these are the real culprits. Now, we'll start with Ken's client, Karlov Watchdog. Looks suspicious already. Now, Karlov Watchdog, who clearly did it, is 3 and a white for a 3/2 dog. Has vigilance. Permanents your opponent's control can't be turned face up during your turn. Already sounds mean. I think it might be up to something there. Whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures you control.
Objection, Your Honor. He's calling out my client before I even gave my deposition. I will not allow that.
So you are interrupting me here, because whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Look at the cute puppy who clearly has some sort of guilt mixed in. So Ken, good luck trying to plead your case as to why Karlov Watchdog clearly didn't commit the crime. Now, also, it's at the Karlov Manor. It's right time, place. We're going to find a motive later. Now, next we have Said's client, Sanctuary Wall. Said you're defending a wall. It's 1 and a white for a 0/4 defender. It's got 2 and a white. Tap it. Tap target creature. You may put a stun counter on it. If you do, put a stun counter on Sanctuary Wall. I mean, I don't know how you're going to defend a wall, but like, I would hope it's easy. I don't know what case you could make against a wall, but apparently it is a prime suspect. So we're here to just do our job. You know what? Maybe the wall is guilty. And I'm not going to speak too soon on that. Now, Glint Weaver is the next one, and this is my client, the beautiful, cute, little, adorable spider. It's 5 green for a 3/3 with reach, a spider. When Glint Weaver, its cute little self, enters the battlefield, distribute 3 +1/+1 counters among 1, 2, or 3 target creatures. Then you gain life. Equal to the greatest toughness amongst creatures you control. You gain a life because of the booty.
Whatsoever.
No bias. Gaining life because of booty is happy. Spiders are happy. It's just a cute little innocent boy. That's all it is, and we're going to stick with it. So those are our clients. We're going to jump into the defense. We're going to jump into our... I don't know much about how court works, which I don't know why they hired us. Into the deliberations, the arguments. I don't know, but the part in like the movies where the people are like, have you ever seen like My Cousin Vinny, where they jump into like the real... That's what we're doing right now. So check out our cases for innocence of our clients.
First of all, my name is Rutherford P. Hayes, and I will be defending my client, the Karlov Watchdog. And in this case, EDH stands for Elementary Dear Holmes, because it is elementary that the dog did not do it.
First of all, Your Honor, I just want to say there have been plenty good walls in history. Point being, the Great Wall.
Glint Weaver is innocent. So if Glint Weaver is a spider, but I'll admit I'm a bit arachnophobic.
The Watchdog himself is a very, very loyal companion. Even if you look at the flavor text, Teysa trusts only those for whom money has no meaning. All he wanted was scritches and to be a good boy.
And speaking of defendant, trying to say that his good dog over there is a good defender. We have the perfect defender right here. It's right there written on the card itself, Your Honor.
It's a big spider. Didn't want to go face to face with it. And I also don't speak spider.
And he also bolsters those who are his allies, meaning if you go into battle with you, you ride together, he dies together. He's a good dog for life.
And lastly, Your Honor, it's a wall.
So Glint Weaver said, I'm a spider. I have 8 legs, and it just means I can hug better. 8 times the love that I'm able to give.
Now, I look at these other miscreants as they come towards us, the spider that lay down beside her. If J. Jonah Jameson has told us anything, it's that you cannot trust spiders.
I was talking to a wall.
All the little feelers on my little footses is so I can feel more love than the average being. I have these 8 eyes so I can see the love around me in the world.
I will tell you that my client stands on all 4 toes to let you know that he is an upstanding citizen and is there to defend.
We're talking about a wall.
And also, I'm a spider, so I have a gigantic booty. And who does not love a gigantic booty? I rest my case. Y'all decide. Let us know down in the comments who did it. Was it the dog? Was it the wall? Was it the spider? Show some love. If you're trying to get some nice clothes, rock into the AM. If you're trying to get some cards, hit our TCG player affiliate link. If you are just trying to show us some love and for some reason enjoy watching us, hit up our Patreon. But yeah, it's gonna bring it to a close. Let us know what you think. But obviously, like, look, I think we're all Ken did it, right? Like, is that just like safe to assume that Ken's the actual murderer in this case?
Okay, yeah, it was probably me 1,000%.
Ken did it.
I'll tell you right now how I did it. I did it with a hot pocket and a whole bunch of stuff that you ain't supposed to digest. It was 1,000% me. And you know what? I'll do it again.